Hi everyone, Lilia here. Welcome to Studio Katia video, which is part of the YouTube video hub celebrating New Stamping Village stamp set called Holiday Seals. I used Studio Katia image from the stamp set. I stamped it on Bristol smooth cardstock with ink compatible with alcohol markers, and on Canson watercolor paper I used water-resistant ink. I colored with alcohol markers off camera, and here in this video I will share my watercolor. So first I tested stamp image with a wet brush to make sure the ink is dry and I can start coloring. I used Zig Real Brush watercolor markers to color both images. I did very simple coloring for the pink poinsettia. I simply added some color and spread it with water brush. I played a little more with the red poinsettia, which you will see later in the video, and I will have all the colors that I used listed in the video description for you. So while you watch me watercolor these images, let me tell you a few words about the stamp set itself. Holiday Seals stamp set was designed by the 12 members of the Stamping Village who believe in the community over competition. And so as their way of giving back to the community, 100% of profits made from this collaboration stamp set will go to the Dreaming Zebra, who believe that all children should have art education. And so they provide art and music materials absolutely free of charge to many schools and community organizations across the country. So when you buy this stamp set, you not only help the Dreaming Zebra cause, but you also join these wonderful craft companies in their wonderful collaboration. Also, you get to keep this beautiful stamp set. You can use it in your projects and share even more handmade kindness with your friends and family. You can purchase this stamp set at Studio Katia online store, and I will have the link for you in the video description. But make sure not to wait too long because this is a limited time stamp set and it will not be available later on. Okay, now back to my projects and my watercoloring. So as you can see, I played quite a bit with the red poinsettia, and it's just because I really like to play with watercolor markers and paints sometimes. So what I decided to do here, instead of spreading the color with water brush, I simply used dark and light shades of green and red of the watercolor markers, and that's how I got the variation in color. So no water brush, even though I did hold it in my hand for some reason. Just use darker colors and lighter colors and spread the color that way. Now I added some background around both images, and I die cut out the images colored with alcohol markers using small balloon die from Balloons die set. It's one of the older Studio Katia dies, but such a pretty one. For the watercolored images, I used circle die from Dotted Pattern Set 1 die set. I decided to make a card and a tag. For the tag, I used Studio Katia's exclusive bookmark die. And to make a background, I stamped the image from the collaboration set a few times on the tag using white ink. And then to add some more interest and make it look more Christmassy, even though the color of my paper is not very traditional, I used white Wink of Stella and added a lot of splatter. So it's clear when it's wet, but it dries white. To embellish my tag, I turned the image upside down so the balloon became a Christmas ornament, to which I attached a silver thread and some regular twine, and I also embellished it with a little bow, which is from Fancy Square die set. I apologize for not having the whole process for the tag, but my camera turned off accidentally and that part was not recorded. So now to my card. The process was pretty simple here. I used scalloped frame die from Scallop Hardcover Die by Studio Katia, and also this smaller frame is from Dotted Pattern Set 1. And to add a little bit more interest to the card and a little bit more bling, I used golden thread and made a little nest underneath the image. I also die cut a bow out of gold glitter paper, and the die I used is from Fancy Square die set. I embellished the card with gold foil confetti, and the tag was embellished with silver foil confetti. So these are my projects I made using Studio Katia image from the Stamping Village collaboration stamp set. I hope you enjoyed the video and will support such a wonderful cause. Thank you so much for joining Studio Katia today. Bye bye.